Hey, everybody, and welcome to an update on the power of 10. I'm hoping that everyone had a fabulous weekend and you're ready to just dive in and start with Monday being the best Monday of your life. So, with that said, thank you guys for opening up the color coded Google Doc for the power of 10. It is getting easier and easier for some of you. And for my newbies, I'm here to help you in any way that I can to make sure that you meet some modicum or a lot of success in this community, which is the power of 10. I like to just start out by saying that I am so excited to be on this journey with you, and I'm wishing nothing but huge successes for everyone, as I have seen for myself. On this platform, as there are many other platforms, it is not a platform that is designed for one size fits all. I dare to think that there's anything that is available where one size fits everybody. But I want you to know that the fastest way to reach a goal is to be a part of something, be it a community, be it a tribe, be it a subset of something. It is the community that helps to propel you forward. And you may ask, how is that so? It is because a community will hold you in accountability. You are accountable for yourself, for what you produce, and you are accountable to the others because we are working together collaboratively. And the things that you do to help support me, I in turn will do to support you. And sometimes that which you give is going to be far less than what you receive. One, you're going to find people who really want what it is that you're offering. What you do resonates with them so deeply. These will become your people. Until such time, we are just supporting each other. But for those of you who are my people, who consistently show up, I want to say thank you ever so much. Were it not for you, I could not be where I am today. Now, with that said, I want to just check in to make sure that those of you who are in the community of the Power of 10 are meeting with levels of success. And if there's something that I can help you with, I'm here to do that as well. Today, I want to talk about your thumbnails. And I got that information from a community that I'm in, and it was a suggestion that I make sure that I'm looking at things that is going to help you get to where you want to be, and the quickest way to do that. So one of the things that I want to recommend is that you take a look at your thumbnails, and I'm going to give you some pointers for your thumbnails. And with those pointers, you can ask me questions, and perhaps I'll be able to direct you. We'll see how that goes. Or if you have questions about something else that is not related to thumbnails, then I'll try and answer those as well. But the first thing I want you to know is this. In order to become a YouTube partner, you must have 1K subscribers and 4K watched hours. You'll hear me say that over and over and over again, and many of you are aware of it, but you may not necessarily be aware of one organic way to get there. Now let's take a look at those thumbnails. What is the requirement for a great YouTube thumbnail? Now what I'm going to do is actually read to you some things that will stick out to you in your mind. So the first thing you want to think of is your thumbnail of high resolution? Now I'm going to give you some numbers, and I'm going to say disregard these numbers, but know that these are the resolutions for a 16:9 ratio video. That is the one that is horizontal, right? And the size then would be 1280 by 720. And you want to use a format such as JPG or PNG. You want to use a JPG or PNG format for your thumbnail. And if you want to take a note and write that down, please feel free to do so. You want to have bright, eye-catching colors. You want to make sure that you have bright, eye-catching colors. This is for the thumbnail. Let me see, where can I write it down? I am trying to find the spot that says chat, and I don't see it. And I'm still learning how to use StreamYard. And okay, that didn't post as I was hoping, but that's okay. Let's see. BR bright thumbnails. Okay, I'm typing something. Okay, there it is. So you want to have bright, eye-catching colors for your thumbnails. So that is important, that you have bright, eye-catching thumbnails. Do you know how to create a bright, eye-catching thumbnails? If you don't know how to create a bright, eye-catching thumbnail, I want you to consider using contrasting colors to make the thumbnail stand out. Canva is a great place for you to play around with thumbnails. You want to avoid using dull and washed out tones. Those would be browns, grays, those dark hues, or maybe I should say the fall-like colors. You do want to use bright backgrounds that pop: yellow, green, and fuchsia. Those are colors that pop. You also want to have a clear, simple visual focus. You want to have a simple but clear visual focus. Now, if you're asking what exactly would be some examples of that, let's think about, let's just go to, I missed my spot. This is information that I'm just finding on YouTube that I'm putting here for you. And yes, you could do the same. You could find the same information yourself, but I'm making it easy for you by copying it for you. Okay, let's see. So here it says examples would be, if you were creating a video, these would be bad examples. These would be bad things to show on your thumbnail. Let's take a look at what some of the examples would be. If you want to have a simple, clear visual focus, here are some bad examples. You don't want to have a cluttered kitchen. A thumbnail for a cooking video shows a messy kitchen. This is not what you want to show. 3 different dishes, small text saying easy recipes for dinner tonight. You need to have a bold image that says easy recipes for dinner tonight, but do not have a messy kitchen when you are showing your dish. Now, yeah, I know when most people cook, They make a mess, but you need to be much more of a expert, and you don't want to have someone in the background because it's hard to tell what the video is really about and nothing grabs your eye right away. So you want to get their attention very quickly. Now, here's what you should use if you want um, a great example. And let me post this great example for you. Let's put great example of image. All right, if you want to have a great example of an image, and I couldn't get all of the information in there, but you want to have a clear visual focus, some cooking video, but the thumbnail shows a close-up of one mouth-watering dish. That's a mouth-watering dish, something that says, I'd like to have a slice of that pie, I'd like to have a bowl of that soup, I'd like to taste that chicken. Any of those things will be fantastic for a thumbnail because it speaks to the individual. You want your video, you want the thumbnail to speak to the person. So if you have a clear video and it's about cooking, make sure it looks like there's a tasty dinner and the viewer knows what they're getting and wants to click. Let's see. So the best thing to think about is ask yourself these questions. What's the topic of your video? Do you appear in the video or not? Do you want text on the thumbnail? Would you like it to be in different colors? Let's see. Those are the most important things I think that you should think about when you're creating a video thumbnail. All right, let's see if there was something else that I wanted to point out to you. I think that's all I wanted to talk about when I talk about a thumbnail. And let me see if I can create a thumbnail. What kind of videos can anyone give me as an example? Let me see if someone's giving me an example. If not, I'm going to give you an example of a video, I hope. Let's see. I'm going to create a video about empowered living. Empowered living. Okay, I'm going to create an image about empowered living. Here are some questions that I'm going to ask myself. That is the name of the channel. And I'm going to create a thumbnail, how to get unstuck and start living with purpose. My visual is going to be clear, simple, and it's going to be a close-up of an African-American woman in her 50s standing at the base of a large hill or mountain. She looks confident and determined. The background it's a natural landscape, wide open sky. I'm going to put text on the thumbnail, feeling stuck. It's going to be in large, white, bold font with a shadow effect. And it will be warm tones, sunrise orange, gold highlights, and hopeful blues. There will be a light contrast between the landscape and the background. The emotion that I'm targeting now will be that of hope and strength. Now I'm going to turn this into a thumbnail. Let's see. My visual is coming. It says, feeling stuck? Here's the shift. I'm actually thinking I might use this video thumbnail. Feeling stuck. And download. And let me show you what this thumbnail looks like. Okay, let me show you the thumbnail. Thumbnail, download. All right, so here is my thumbnail. Let me find where you are so I can share my thumbnail with you. And present, share the screen. And maybe I show the window. I think it's the window. Share. All right, so what you should be able to see is the thumbnail that I asked AI to create for me. It says, feeling stuck? Here's the shift. Does anyone have questions for me? Let me check. All right, there are no questions right now, so thanks everybody for jumping on and spending a few minutes with me. I'm Dr. Priscilla, and we'll talk again. And until then, let me stop sharing and say bye for now. Let me make sure that there aren't any questions. It doesn't appear that there are any questions. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, everybody, I hope that you will have a great week. Please remember to give a thumbs up and a comment if you can. I think that is all for now. Bye, everybody.